Alright, in this one we're going to look at an animated web banner in Photoshop CS6. So here's one that I created earlier. You can see that the images change from one to the other and then flick back again. Right, so let's have a look at how we've done this. Okay, so step one, get the images as different layers in a single image. You may need to resize them to do this. Let's have a look here. Here's layer 3 in this image and here's layer 2. I've actually got another couple of layers underneath but I'm not using them in this example. If I turn this layer off, you can see that the first image is there and the second image is underneath it. Step number 2, create a frame animation, set the timings and duplicate the frame. So here we are, create the frame animation, click on that and you'll see you've got a new frame in your animation. Here, save yourself some time, change the timing before you duplicate the frame, so I'm just going to use 0.2 to make it quick. There's no rule about that, you can do whatever suits you. And now duplicate the frame, so come over here and hover over this one that says duplicate selected frames and click 1, 2, 3, as many frames as you want. I'm just going to use 6. Step 3, you change the opacity of the top layer gradually from 100% to 0. Let's have a look at this. So in the first frame you want the top layer to be the opacity of the top layer to be 100%. There it is there. In the second frame we're going to turn that down slightly, so click on the opacity slider and say slide it down to about 80. Again, the steps each time are up to you. This next one's going down to 62 for me roughly. Opacity here this time somewhere around about 30%. One more at 10%. And finally, in the last frame, it goes to 0 and you see the underneath one. So now let's play that. I can set that to loop forever using this little slider here and play, and you'll see that it loops through. I'm going to change the timing on my first and last frames here. I'm going to set this to 1 second, and by clicking this drop down arrow, you can't see it on the screen, but I can choose 1 second there, so my first and last frames last 1 second long. So now I need to publish it. This time I'm working here in my PSD file with all my layers. If I need to publish it to either the web or somewhere, stick it on a page, I'm going to want it in a different format. I'm going to want to save it as an animated GIF. I'm going to go to save for web. You can change some of the qualities here. All I need to do on this one, click save and choose, this time I'm going to choose images only. So make sure you've got that setting there, images only. If you choose HTML and images, it'll save it as an HTML page and always open in a page. In this case I'm going to be saving as images only, uploading to a website or perhaps my Google Drive and then linking to it from there. This is a very quick demonstration of the technique. Extra for experts, you might want to think about how you can use this technique to do other cool creative things, have things flying past, have little balls bouncing along the letters, changing colours, all sorts of creative stuff can be done using this very simple technique. Look forward to seeing your cool stuff.